another small haul this week. So I'm buying just for one person. So that's why I can get away with these smaller hauls than I see on a lot of channels. But I got some different things today. I'm gonna try to use up some stuff that I already have, including stuff from the freezer that I'll show you that I pulled out, some freezer meals, leftovers. And I've got some stuff to make a casserole. I just have the veggies, so I bought the other things for the casserole, but I'll show you what I got. To make the casserole, I got chicken breast because it calls for chicken breast. I also got a cream of mushroom soup, condensed can of soup. That's for the casserole, and then it calls for veggies. I've got the broccoli and cauliflower already, and rice, and I believe that's all it calls for. So hopefully I'm right. I haven't made it in a while, but I remember when I did make it, I thought it was so good, and I was like, I definitely need to try this again. So that's what we'll be making. I got some bread to make sandwiches, and I got a different version of bread. I'm just a little tired of the Sara Lee, so I thought I'd try something different. This was a little less points. Most of them for 2 slices were 7 points. This one was 6 points. So 6 points for 2 slices, and the turkey breast is 0. So 0 points, not too many calories either. And I'm not sure about the Black Forest ham, but I don't think it's too much. And then I have the thin sliced cheese. So I think it'll be fine. It'll be a little higher in points than the Sara Lee, but sometimes you just need to change it up. I like the Sara Lee bread, but it's just the pieces are very small, and so it's not a very substantial sandwich at the end of the day. So we'll give this a try and see if I can work it into the points and calories. Got some onion, and I thought this was for a recipe, but I'm not sure if it was, but regardless, I can always use onion. I keep them in the fridge. They last a long time. Got some peaches and nectarines. This is a nectarine, and this is a white peach. So they're still a little hard, which is good. I'm gonna let them soften a little bit, and I like to wait until they smell like peach, like right here where the stem is. And that's kind of how I know that they're ready to eat. Not quite there yet. Got some sweet peppers. I like the seedless ones. They're just easy to eat. So I'm just gonna have that as a snack. I got plain yogurt because I have a jar of some apricot jam that I need to use up. So I thought I would use that in the plain yogurt to flavor it. And then I can control the sugar content as well. Got some veggies to go with the casserole because it's got a little bit of broccoli and cauliflower in it, but not too much. So I'm gonna saute these on the side. Maybe that's what the onion was for. Maybe I'll cook half of an onion with that just to give it a little something interesting. And I've got some carrots. I've just been kind of craving carrots, and I went for the colorful ones this time just to try something different. But that is my haul today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how I put all this together to stay on track with meals and points and calories. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Still working on using up what I have in the freezer. These are leftovers from previous meal preps that I pop in the freezer to have when I'm busy. That was a container of white beans and rice. No rice, just the white beans and sausage. These are spaghetti, so pasta with marinara and turkey. So that's what I'm going to pull out this week, and I'll have that. And the rest I'll have to keep until later. And here are all the ingredients for the casserole. So I'm going to start off with some olive oil. Of course, I like to just cook everything in olive oil. I've also got my package of the chicken. So that I got about 1.66 pounds, I think. That's about what I get for this type of casserole. And then I've got rice. I've got the Kroger white rice. This is just the cheap version at the grocery store. Got some cream of mushroom condensed soup. Next time I think I'm going to try like cream of broccoli or cream of chicken. Got Tony's, Italian seasoning, parsley, of course my olive oil, and that's how I flavor it. And I've got the cheese. I am going to try the reduced fat. Last time I made it with whole fat cheddar. It was really good. We're going to try because I have this already and I'm curious. It'll cut down on the points and calories a little bit, and I'm curious if it'll make a difference in taste. So I've put the chicken, I've cut it into small pieces and put it in this pan, and I drizzled it with olive oil and added Italian seasoning, parsley, and Tony's. You could add whatever variety of seasonings you like that you feel go with this dish. This is just kind of my go-to when I'm cooking things. I like to add those 3. Then I just add the can of cream of mushroom soup with 3/4 cup of water, and I just add that to a pot and let it kind of condense together. I'm also going to add the cheese at this point along with the Tony's sachets. Add a little Tony's to this as well. I forgot to show this with the other ingredients. This is the frozen broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots that I already had, and I just pulled it out of the freezer, cooked it in the microwave according to the instructions, and that's the veggies I used. Last time I made this, I just used broccoli. I added the cheese to the cream of mushroom soup mixture and made sure it blended well. I really think next time I'm going to stick to full-fat cheese. It just worked a lot better. Once the veggies were steamed, I chopped them up into smaller pieces just to make sure it was easy to eat whenever you serve it up, and added that to the mixture with the cheese and the cream of mushroom soup in my little stainless steel bowl there. I added 1.5 cups of cooked white rice that I just made. Last time I used brown rice and I think I did like it better. So next time I may go back to brown rice. I like the texture, but I added that to the sauce with the veggies and the cheese. And then I pre-baked the chicken just for about 20 minutes just to make sure it cooks quickly in the oven, and went ahead and added the sauce to the chicken and then mixed it all up. Cooked it for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and this is what it looked like. And I feel like it takes about that long for it to all cook, for the rice to meld together with the sauces and the chicken. And this is the finished product. I got 4 servings out of it, plus a little bit that I tasted. So in my app, I put it as 5 servings, and this is how I packed it to take to work. I didn't end up cooking the zucchini and squash, so I just added a can of green beans. That's 2 cans total between the 2 containers, and a little I can't believe it's not butter for 1 point. So this was my finished product for the week. How I ate some of the leftovers. This is the white beans and sausage. I got 2 servings out of that little container in the freezer, and I added the rice. I added the convenient rice that I had in the pantry. So I have 1 cup of rice for this serving to take to work, and then I have another cup to eat with this serving that I'm gonna have right here. And so that's how I use up my leftovers, so nothing goes to waste. Just a word on the points. The rice is a little higher in points because it's the pre-made rice. You could totally just make your own rice. That would cut down a lot of points. I think it's 8 points for a cup, and it's 6 points for a cup of homemade rice.